Okay, guys, this is Ada coming in with another one. Okay, the Spirit is saying, guys, the Spirit of the living God, be watchful. Be watchful, my people. Be watchful. Because we're living in the last days, and the spirit of divination and witchcraft is real thick in the land, guys. The enemy is going after our children at an astounding rate. They're more curious about the dark side than they ever been before, because this stuff is subtle. It's very subtle, and it's ingrained in society. And parents need to be mindful, because while the parents are out trying to make a living and trying to provide for their families, the enemy are using little tools to draw these children to him. So the Lord is using various people to speak into these children's lives, to pray for them, to be watchful, to be mindful, because, guys, we're living in a different world. And, of course, there's nothing new under the sun, but the enemy changes his tactics and how he reach our children. So we have to be mindful of what's being fed into them. These children have a very vivid imagination. And the enemy will use any tool, whether it be TV, whether it be music, whatever. And there's nothing inherently wrong with music. There's nothing inherently wrong with TV. But we need to watch the messages that's being sent over the airways. Because remember, Satan is the god of the air. He has no other way to operate other than the air. He's over the airways. He's over the radio, the TV. He's walking among us, seeking whom he may destroy. And if he can plant those seeds in our children at a young age and make them give birth to something later, that's what he's doing. Guys, all the things that we're seeing, all the violence, that started from a seed being planted. Some of it we want to say, oh, it's just mental illness. And some of it may be mental illness. But a lot of this stuff has been driven from the enemy. And I am a therapist, guys. And is there true mental illness? Yes. Just like your body gets sick, your mind can get sick. But what I'm seeing these days is something very different. So with that being said, guys, let's, grandmothers, grandfathers, let's be watchful. Let's be the watchman on the wall while our children work and make a living. If you have grandchildren, if you are aunties and uncles, let's be the watchman on the wall. God has given us a certain level of wisdom at this age. He's given us wisdom to see and recognize the enemy when he comes, guys. So let's be watchful of our grandchildren. Let's be watchful of our young adult children even, because the enemy has put something out here, guys, that will snatch their souls. And what I mean is, it's so subtle and it's unrecognizable until he have them in his clutches. And while I'm not a person of gloom and doom, we do have to realize that we in a real spiritual battle, especially those of us who are godly parents and who love God. He would like nothing more than us to destroy our children, because he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. He want to steal their destiny. He want to steal their hope. He want to steal their dreams. He want to weigh them down with all these bondages. And a lot of this bondage is just worldly thinking. It's just the way he has young people thinking about marriage, young people thinking about money. A lot of this stuff is not sound, guys. It's not sound, and it doesn't come from the word. It comes from the pit. So with that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this video. And let's just be mindful. Let's be mindful of the children. Let's be mindful of our young adult children. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching this video. If it's been helpful, please give me a thumbs up.